So what is going on, Kingdom Hearts fans? It's your boy Amaziah here, bringing you guys two new pieces of information that comes from an interview with Tetsuya Nomura. And let's go ahead and get right into them, as I don't want to waste any of you guys' time. I know you boys are on that summer vacation, you're out with y'all families and doing things. So let me go ahead and just bring this news to you all. It says the combat system is one of the most unique elements of Kingdom Hearts, and each game introduces several new features. How difficult is it to strike the right balance? Nomura said this in return. The combat system is something we worked on until the last few weeks of development, so balancing is a very difficult process. We are always trying to adjust the game as much as possible. Even the demo that was played a few weeks ago at the premiere event has since been modified. We continue to analyze the game and make adjustments after the press went hands-on to test the build. We will keep doing so until the last minute, but there is no correct answer on what's the best combat system or what's the right balance. It is all a matter of finding common ground between what we want to create as developers and what users want instead. And Tetsuya Nomura has actually talked about the balance and stuff and gameplay options and things like that, and the many different features, stating that Birth by Sleep, Dream Drop Distance, Coded, Days, all of the elements and stuff that comes from like those games and stuff will carry over into Kingdom Hearts 3 in some way. It's kind of like essentially what Nintendo was saying with of course the Switch, to where the Switch has like DNA from all of the different Nintendo consoles from the past. Kind of the same thing is going on here with Kingdom Hearts 3, in which it has some DNA from each Kingdom Hearts game of the past. It has some kind of element, flow motion from Dream Drop Distance, of course. Commands, the situation commands, they actually come from Birth by Sleep, and etc, etc. The upgrade systems, potentially we may see something from these upgrade systems from like Days, in which we had the panels, which may go towards like the Keyblade transformations and what he was talking about when he mentioned that stuff. Or of course we could have what we had in Kingdom Hearts Coded, to where there was like that point system, I think it was, and you can kind of upgrade like the chips and stuff like that. So there could potentially be something like that as well that goes on with Kingdom Hearts 3. We just don't know exactly how it's going to be, or maybe they'll come up with a completely new upgrade system and base it on whichever one they see fit from, of course, Days and Coded. But with this information and him talking about the balancing, we know that Tetsuya Nomura, at the core of the game, he wants it to be like Kingdom Hearts 2 and Kingdom Hearts 1. He wants it to have that numeric entry feel. That numeric entry feel, I think 2 players is like the combo modifiers, and of course having like, the options and the ability to work out which options works best with which enemies and stuff, to be able to like speed run the game and actually of course help out people. And that's what the community, that's why Kingdom Hearts is such a big community. If it wasn't for Kingdom Hearts 2 actually bringing like all of those many different elements into the Kingdom Hearts series and stuff, and actually keeping that game alive for all of these years, the Kingdom Hearts community could be very different today. So I'm pretty sure he knows that players want to have that same level of options, viability, balance, and stuff within this game. But then when we take all of these new elements, we know that he personally expresses from time to time that, the attraction flow, the situation commands, the scale of the game, and all of that stuff, the enemies, and all of that is stuff he's been wanting to do for a very long time. This is his magnum opus. Kingdom Hearts 3 is on the best hardware that any Kingdom Hearts game has ever been on, the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One, and of course he just wants to take full advantage of it, and he wants to be able to present this game in a new light. He wants this to be the defining game for the Kingdom Hearts series until we go forward with Kingdom Hearts 3.1 or Kingdom Hearts 4, if that's going to be the immediate entry right after Kingdom Hearts 3, but who knows. The next bit of information comes from off this question, in which the interviewer asked, the E3 trailers have shown off many characters and worlds, from a dark version of Aqua to Riku replica, through the worlds of Frozen and Port Royale, and even the Ratatouille minigame. Are you worried about showing off too much before the game comes out? And Nomura had this to say, I assure you that there are still many surprises waiting for the fans, and I'm not just referring to worlds that we haven't shown yet. The E3 trailers have only shown small samples of what the player will encounter during their adventures. We haven't explored any of these characters and worlds in depth. Rather, what we have revealed is simply enough to provoke the imagination and curiosity of the fans. We will reveal a little more detail about some of these in upcoming announcements, but there will also be things that we will keep secret until the very end so that players can look forward to discovering them for themselves. Though I can tell you that a lot of the characters that have appeared in the past titles will return, and there are even a few we haven't shown yet. We've also kept secret a few really important characters that will leave the fans speechless. I'm sure a lot of people will be more surprised by the trailers that we're going to show in the following months than by ones we've shown so far. Oh my god, here we go again, niggas. So, when it came to the 3 trailers that we got from E3 2018, to be honest, I mean, for a while I've been saying I want that Dream Drop Distance style. Give me that Dream Drop Distance style Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer to where we have like a lot of the different plot lines and stuff being exposed to us so that way we can speculate, imagine, and kind of start to like put the links together with this story, man. It's been 5 years since it's been announced and we didn't have any story reel related stuff. Besides, of course, the Xehanort thing when he speaks about the Toy Story world in 2017's not E3, Toy Story trailer. So I was kind of like, man, you know, I just want one of those trailers. Now it's like, nigga, just stop, stop. You gonna reveal everything, bro? Stop it. But it seems like they do have a lot more surprises. And he said that there's characters that are coming, bro. I'm still going with my theory. That the new characters that are going to replace Aqua and Terra at least are going to be Ephemera and Scold. I promise you it's going to be Ephemera and Scold. He says it's going to leave us speechless. We've already seen Kairi. We've already seen Lee. He said these characters are going to leave us speechless. I think we got 2 to 3 more Seekers to actually look out for. And of course, with those 2 to 3 more Seekers to look out for, maybe they could be new characters that we've never heard of before, or potentially some characters that were completely off of our list. Like potentially Ericus may come back as a Seeker and stuff, but who knows. But when it comes to this shit, man, if he means like, you know, characters, like when he says we're gonna be speechless, I think he does mean, in fact, characters that have been in like Kingdom Hearts X. So I'm talking Ephemera, Scold, potentially the player. What if the player character is the other playable character? Like the one from Kingdom Hearts X is the other playable character. That would be some crazy ass fucking shit. And you know what? To be honest, I can definitely see it because he has spoken about ways to integrate X and stuff into Kingdom Hearts 3. And yes, we are kind of hearing about elements for like the mini games, the Kingdom Classics and stuff, but you never know what the story part of that could be. And the story part of that could be like, oh man, because we know, I think it's easy to say that the other unions or the other groups of Keyblade wielders that Xehanort spoke about in his Xehanort reports that he knew of, I think it's pretty safe to say that that was the Dandelions. Because I mean, if everyone died from the Keyblade War, I mean when you think about it, Luxu, Luxu, he should still be alive, right? He should have still been alive at the same time as, of course, the Dandelions. The events of Kingdom Hearts X, Union Cross, it doesn't seem like it happens too far in the past because Marluxia is still around. Of course, Ventus, he found Ventus, and of course Ventus became his apprentice. So Ephemera and Scold being like 30 years old now, or potentially older, probably like fucking 50 or something, and them potentially helping out Sora, Riku, Kairi, and the gang. Man, that shit would be fucking phenomenal to have those two characters. Like, oh my goodness, we saw a little bit of what Ephemera looked like in, of course, X back cover, but I can't wait to see what he would look like in Kingdom Hearts 3 as an older guy, potentially all of his experience, because we know going further back, Keyblade wielders are stronger than Keyblade wielders now. So that means even Sora, although he's damn strong, Riku, damn fucking strong, Xehanort, fucking potentially the strongest Keyblade master of all time, which is stated in Dream Drop Distance. When it comes to Ephemera and Scold, these older characters, could they potentially be like the strongest Keyblade wielders alive right now? Because when you think about like Ephemera and Scold, and think about like the player battle situation and stuff in the original Kingdom Hearts X iteration, which is the PC game, we know that that character, if they had actually went to the Keyblade War, they would have wound up fighting the foretellers, being able to hold their own against the foretellers, although eventually they would wind up dying from, like, you know, the experience and the trauma and stuff. They would eventually wind up dying, but they could hold their own. Well, we saw in Kingdom Hearts X back cover, of course, the foretellers are so strong that Aced is able to cut wormholes into the fabric of reality, and of course Envy, she's actually able to change matter. We saw in the finale of the PC version that she can actually use multiple different high-level elements. So as we know, we have like Stop Z, and the Za is actually a new level to, of course, the magic within Kingdom Hearts, or a level that Sora and Riku haven't reached yet, if I'm not mistaken. Tetsuya Nomura stated it's a new level, so of course potentially they could have levels of magic above the Za variety. So who knows what the fuck will happen when it comes to like these new characters that are gonna leave us speechless. Right now I'm saying Ephemera and Scold. Y'all boys can choose whoever the hell y'all want. I'm saying Ephemera and Scold. I gotta give it to Ephemera and Scold. Like they're the, like they feel like, they even feel like they could be the equalizers in this situation. They feel like they could be equalizers because we're missing now 2 members for certain. If they do wind up getting their hands on the Master Defender and can go get Ventus, potentially they can actually bring Ventus back. And then of course as well, we know about Roxas, and if they bring Roxas back, then of course it's kind of like, you know, there's that whole situation to where who knows, like, you know, what's going to happen, because it could potentially be a thing to where Roxas comes back and Xehanort fucking opens a dark corridor below that nigga feet and he gets a hold of Roxas and some kind of shit like that. But when it comes to this situation, we have like these 2, oh my god, bro, can you, like, I don't know if you niggas can imagine it, but Keyblade wielders of the past are stronger than Keyblade wielders now. They have a firm grip on how to use the powers of the Keyblade and its many different abilities. This is why Keyblade transformations come from the past of the series rather than being something that's new that Sora and Riku found out about. It's from the past, so they have a better understanding of the Keyblade. And just imagine these old ass versions of Ephemera and Scold just coming out of nowhere and completely blindsiding us and being like, yo, let's fuck up this nigga Xehanort. But oh, God, man, this just sounds fucking amazing. I cannot wait to see future trailers. But that's all my thoughts about the news and information. I hope you guys enjoyed it all. I had to go on a little bit of a rant, man. I fucking would love to see Ephemera and Scold make an appearance in Kingdom Hearts 3. This has been your boy Amaziah. Don't forget to do a little A-class gaming and everything you do. Don't forget to keep it A-class, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter at AmaziahYT. Links in the description and pinned comment. And I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Peace the heck out.
What's left of me? What's left of me? If you